What's going on, everybody? I'm Primalliquid, and welcome back to the impossible challenge for Final Fantasy X. Guys, this video is kind of being recorded like 5 hours later than I wanted to. Oh man, today is Monday. It is literally my last day off for like 2 weeks, other than one day. I have one day off in the next 2 weeks, but yeah, I kind of have to do some household stuff like shopping and stuff like that on that day. So I have no idea if we're going to be able to actually get much recording done that day. I'm definitely going to try though. But yeah, today I really wanted to start this about 5 p.m. It's now 11 p.m. You guys know when you kind of sit down to do something, right? You sit down, you plan to do something, and then you just get monstrously distracted, and we're in so much trouble already. Oh, the first fight we get is probably going to game over us. Yeah, we're probably just going to game over here. Do I even have, like... I have a Stone Touch weapon, but Walker does not get another turn. Oh, but I do have Stone Strike on Walker. Ooh, I haven't... You know what? I don't even care if I get a game over here. I don't even care. Now we have a plan for Chimera Brains. Yeah, we have a good plan now. Yeah, so as I was conveniently about to say, you know when you guys like you plan to do something, you sit down, you're just about to start, right? And then something creeps up. Something creeps up, or you just get that teeny tiny bit sidetracked. And then you end up doing like 20 other things instead of the one thing you were planning to do. Yeah, that is me today. That is me today, unfortunately. And sadly, it wasn't even things that I could like really put off. Like some of it was, you know, some of it I definitely could have put off. Some of the other stuff, yeah, definitely not, unfortunately. So we've suffered a little bit today. We definitely suffered a little bit. On the bright side, though, I've managed to get a ton of stuff that I've been kind of sidetracking done. Like I've had to create in Excel. I've had to create a new spreadsheet where it's kind of like half spreadsheet, half calendar, right? I've had to do that just so Nana Primal knows sort of everything that's going on over the next few months, and so GM knows what's going on over the next few months, and even so I know what's going on over the next few months, because everything's just getting so busy now, you know what I mean? So I've really had to, you know, sort of get on top of this and get it done, and just so we can actually keep track of when everything is. And plus, on the bright side, we're doing it in Excel. I can just port it over to like Google Calendar and that, and then create like a family calendar. The reason I did it on Excel instead of just straight up doing it on, you know, like Google Calendar itself is stuff like conditional formatting and all stuff like that. It just makes life so much easier, I think, you know? So that's why I did it all on that, just because then I can just like mass import things instead of having to like manually type them. And just, yeah, long story short, it took me a while to get the spreadsheet done, but it ended up saving just a huge boatload of time, which of course is obviously just mega ideal. So I got that done, and then I also got like a bunch of other stuff done as well, like just a huge amount of other stuff done. So yeah, it was kind of needed. It was definitely kind of needed. But hey, at least it's done now, right? At least it's done. And then I was also going to do like a little video editing today. I was not able to get that done either, just because of everything else that's been going on. Like today's been a really busy day, which is really annoying because I originally planned to have nothing to do today. It's like my entire plan today was to just sit here recording Alphabet. You know what I mean? That was literally my entire freaking plan. Obviously, that didn't end up happening, unfortunately. You know, sometimes these things happen. There's nothing we can really do about it. But hey, you know, it's one of them, right? It's one of them. We all have days like that where sometimes things just don't quite go the way we plan them to. It's okay though, you know, it's not ideal. It just means there's going to be a little less content than I really would have liked. Although saying that, my plan now is honestly kind of just going to be record all night. pretty much. Obviously, I'm in work tomorrow, so even though it's 11 p.m. right now, I've still got to stay awake till like 5 a.m. You know, so I'm going to be up like another 6 hours. So we are going to try and get as many done as possible because obviously I need backup content. Oh, I need a lot of backup content, man. Yeah, it's going to be a fun night. It's going to be a real fun night. So you guys get to enjoy all the memes with me. Oh man. Don't you just love these nights, guys? Don't you just love these nights? Also, I had to spend like a stupid amount of money earlier as well. Like I had to get a VPN because if you don't know, the UK has enacted that like really ridiculous online age verification law and that. If you aren't from the UK, you probably won't have much clue about what is going on with this. If you are from the UK, you know all about this and you hate it because chances are you've been locked out of Discord, you've been locked off of websites. Like it is honestly crazy. The UK is massively overreaching on what it can and can't do. And yeah, there's gonna be a lot of trouble. There's gonna be a lot of trouble over these this new law. That's all I'm going to say, though. We are obviously not political on this channel. We don't do politics in videos or anything like that. And also, I'm going to say, keep the politics out of the comment section, guys. You know, you can say you hate the law, well, this new particular law, if you want. But don't start bashing, you know, political parties or political members or anything like that, because your comments will be deleted. We do not endorse any sort of political arguments in the comment sections or in videos. So yeah, do keep that in mind and be civil, please. We are all adults here. At least YouTube analytics would have me to believe we're all adults anyway. So I don't really want to see any, you know, childish arguments when the vast majority of my audience are over the age of 30. So just act your age. Oh man, but yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. And then, other than that, there's also been a bunch of other stuff I've had to buy, and it's just like, ugh, you know, it's one of them though. We're not going to complain about that though. It's fine. Like everyone has those sorts of things that unfortunately, you know, you need to do. It's part of life at the end of the day, isn't it? It's part of life. So, let's talk about what we are going to do both today and tonight. Because as I have already just said, I can actually kill the dog and then kill him. Yeah, we're gonna do that. But yeah, as I've just said, I'm gonna be trying to do this pretty much all night now. So let's talk plan. Let's talk plan of action, shall we? So straight off the bat, we do have a boatload of stuff to do. Obviously, we've got to do the capturing in Calmland. We're kind of getting there for it. At the same time, though, there's also, you know, an unfortunate amount of stuff left that we still need in the Calmlands. A grenade might kill that, so we're not gonna use a grenade. We don't want it to die. Let's use another shadow gem. But yeah, so we still need like another flame flan, and that's gonna be after we capture this one. Then we still need 1 ogre, which isn't too bad. We need 3 Marlboros, which, you know, again, shouldn't really be the end of the world, realistically. The big problem, though, that we're going to have is the Chimera Brains. And realistically, I'm going to be honest, you know how I said earlier on that, oh, you know, I got sidetracked, I got distracted with other things that needed doing and so on and so forth. I don't think what realistically helped that situation was the thought process of knowing I have to capture the Chimera Brains, right? It's I don't know. The only thing I can sort of describe it is this challenge is absolute madness, right? We can all agree this is honestly a freaking crazy challenge. So, I honestly, I think the easiest way of putting it is maybe I'm getting a little bit of burnout. I have no idea. Oh, okay, we got the preemptive, which is good, but Oh, wait, I just realized I never actually updated the tracker. All right, there we go. Flame Flan is on 4. All right, let's use Stone Strike with Walker. We do have a Stone Strike weapon for him, so we're going to just kill off one of the Chimera Brains instantly. Realistically, I need Null Tide. Like, we need to survive Null Tide, basically. We need to survive Aqua Breath. Riku does, however, have, though, an armor. I'm pretty sure she has an armor. Yeah, waterproof. Right. Okay, so we can equip that on Riku. That's fine. First things first. Let's go ahead and silence and then dark it. This will take away 2 of its attacks that we need to worry about. And at that point, the only thing we really need to worry about is going to be Megiddo Flame, which will one-shot a character, and also Aqua Breath, which will kill anybody who does not have, like, waterproof, basically. Yeah, we'll waterproof that. I don't know why half the armor still shows sensor. I have no idea. There is something weird going on. Like, we've had that problem for many videos, and you guys know just how many issues we are actually having with FF10 lately. Whether it be this video or challenges in general. Like, it's honestly madness just how many problems we are having. Oh, I forgot to change Riku's armor. I need to change her armor. What about Auron? I mean, there's Water Ward, but that's not really going to do much. We don't need Null Shock. Reflect won't do anything. Ugh. That's kind of annoying. I definitely need to change Riku's armor. Waterproof. And obviously, even though it says sensor on the armor, we don't have sensor. Walker. I'm going to change Walker out for Yuna. Just for sensor. I'm in 3,600. Okay. I can't lower Yuna's health, so we are going to have to change her back out. But I think Walker has... Yeah, waterproof. Okay. We can't attack with Walker, though, because of Stone Strike. Okay, Megiddo Flame first. That's fine. We don't really need to worry too much about that. So the next attack should be Fundara, which, again, is going to be perfectly fine. I'm not even... maybe I should revive Walker. I don't know. No, I'm not going to revive Walker. 700... 150. So I think he's got about 500 health left. Right, that was Fundara. That was Fundara. Let's take a look at its health. Should have about 500. Yeah, 500. Okay. So we're going to use a grenade. I'm going to use a grenade. When I find them, there. And then Orange should one-shot it now. Okay. So we actually had like a perfect situation there with the preemptive and having Stone Strike on Walker. That was literally a perfect layout for us, especially with him using Megiddo first as well. We are not always going to get that lucky, unfortunately. I know it sucks, but there's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, like as I was saying, man, it's just, I don't know, there's just something about the Chimera Brains, you know? I'm definitely dreading the capturing for them, you know what I mean? It kind of is a little like Burnout in a sense, but also not like Burnout in a sense. It's kind of weird. I think it's more just dread than anything, you know what I mean? Because obviously we're already just so deep into this challenge run at this point. We've already put a lot of hours into it, and the vast majority of it all has been grinding, right? Like the vast majority of it all has just been grinding. So I mean, yeah, it's kind of one of them. I think it's starting to slowly take its toll. You know what I mean? I do think it is slowly starting to take its toll on me. But at the same time, I think it's just the capturing side of things. You know, I think it's just the capturing side that is getting a little much. if that makes sense, because you got to think, right, that's kind of all we've been doing for a long time now. Capturing, stealing, then we'll mix it up a little, we'll do something else for like a single moment, but then we're straight back to capturing and stealing. And yeah, it does get a little you know, and I mean that's coming from me. Like, all I do is grind, but obviously that doesn't really bother me in the general sense. Whereas now I don't know, man, like there's something about this that is starting to take its toll. All right, so we got all the flame flans. Man, we still need some shreds. We're not actually getting any shreds, are we? So we need 2 shreds, 1 ogre, 3 chimera brains, and 3 Marlboros. Let's just head to the monster arena quickly. We're not going to heal or anything like that. We're just going to get the screen change. We want the screen change for the autosave, because obviously I want to keep my health low, right? I want to keep my health low for SOS haste and stuff like that. So I don't really want to interact with a save point if I can help it. Right, we need 2 shreds. Shreds are going to be most common down in the bottom left. So we're gonna head down there. And then we're also going to screen change by going towards Mokalania as well. Because then, once again, we'll get the autosave. And then we kind of just need the Marlboros and the Chimera Brains, which we can get from the upper left. So we got a general plan of action for, you know, everything that we need here. It's just going to be a case of, you know, actually getting it all. Because I don't think we're going to struggle too much in the future areas. I know the water mobs in Gagazet are going to give us a lot of trouble, or should I say specifically one of the water mobs is going to give us a lot of trouble. But other than that, Gagazet itself will actually be mostly okay. Like, we're not really going to have too many issues in Gagazet, really. We are going to have some issues in the Stolen Faith Cave. We are definitely going to have some issues there. What else? I don't know, because I mean, after that, it pretty much goes to Sin and Omega. I know some things there are going to be nightmarish. I'm hoping they're not going to be as bad as Chimera Brains. Because, I mean, Chimera Brains are just... they're a whole other level of dangerous, man. They are a whole other level of dangerous. Obviously, we need 5. We have 2. We can only capture them 1 at a time, which means we need 5 encounters minimum. And we also kind of need to get the preemptive. It is possible to do it without a preemptive strike, but that's gonna be rare. We kind of need really good RNG, kind of like we had in the earlier fight. Hey, there's a shred. 1,900. Okay. I mean, we still have 40 dream powder, so let's use a dream powder first. Then we'll use another one. Damn! I was expecting that to do less than 1,000. He literally had 990 HP left. We overshot that by a tiny bit. I was debating using grenades. I was like, nah, there's no way. Like, dream powder. Oh wait, no, dream. I was thinking of sleep powder. Shoot. Okay, that one was totally on me. That was just a complete blunder on me. These things happen, though. These things happen. I don't think I've ever had a single video where I have been totally professional. But then, if I was too professional, I feel like that would make for bad viewing, right? Like, it would be bad entertainment for you guys. A lot of you guys actually enjoy the horrific nightmare mess-ups. Oh, man. I just can't believe how close we are to being done with the Calm Lands. You know, this is where SOS Haste actually becomes a bit of a problem, where we have too many turns that we need to defend. Also, I'm gonna touch on something because I know it was brought up in the comment section of the last video, and that was, why don't I use the speed up booster? So obviously, first and foremost, I'm keeping this run 100% legit, right? I don't want to use the boosters. I know they don't change the gameplay or anything like that. They don't change anything other than the actual speed of stuff. But I still don't want to do it, if that makes sense. Right? Like, I don't want any boosters on because I feel like some people would use that as sort of as an excuse, essentially, to, you know, just be like, oh, didn't do it legit, you know? So I just sort of want to keep the trolls at bay, if that makes sense. We just want to keep the trolls at bay, basically. That's why we're not gonna use the booster or anything like that, because a lot of people who were commenting did have very valid opinions. Ooh, this is not good actually. I don't have the right armor on for Riku. We also don't have it silenced or darked. I'm gonna take a gamble here. I'm gonna take a gamble and I'm gonna put waterproof on. This is now officially a big gamble. Lulu has the Phantom Bangle, right? Yeah, I mean the fire and water is pretty good. We just really need to hope I survive this. Please not on Riku. Please not on Riku. Please. No! Oh, that's actually like monstrously bad for us. Right, so that was Fundara. What's his next attack going to be? What is the next attack? I don't have sensor, so obviously it doesn't say up top. We're in trouble. We're like really in trouble. That was Fundara. So his next one's going to be an attack. His next one is going to be an attack. Yeah, his next one's an attack, so his hit after will be water, because it'll be Aqua Breath. We cannot take Aqua Breath. We literally cannot take an Aqua Breath. Choose a Fundara, why not? Well, a Thunder. No, stop hitting Riku. Right, well, I know Oren can't survive Aqua Breath. Walker, however, can. There's no point me even reviving Riku. Did I change her armor? Actually, I might have changed her armor. Please, for the love of God, tell me Riku has waterproof on. Oh, thank God for that. Okay, so that was Aqua Breath. That means the next attack is Megiddo Flame. The next one is Megiddo Flame, which is fire-based. I don't know if I have a fireproof armor. I think Yuna has a fireproof armor. Fire Ward? No. Does Tidus have fireproof? I'm almost sure somebody has fireproof. At SOS, Null Blaze, but that's not good enough. His health's not low enough. Kimari? I'm pretty sure somebody has fireproof, but I guess not. Okay. I'm gonna have to attack and hope the silence lands. The silence did not land. The silence did not land. Okay, pep talk. Right, Riku, what armor do you have? Okay, so you've just got waterproof on. Let's go victorious for lightning proof and fireproof. That means Riku is protected for a couple of turns now. Okay, the next one's Megiddo, so no matter what, that's gonna land. So let's silence him, and then we'll dark him. We need to keep Walker alive, though. Walker is my emergency. He's my emergency clutch. Now let's bring Oren back in. Yeah, right. That was Megiddo. So the next hit's going to be Fundora. Riku can take that, right? Yeah, lightning proof. Okay, so Smoke Bomb it is. Unless... Yeah, I'm going to Chocobo Wing, actually. Use a Choco Wing. Defend with Walker. Now we want a Smoke Bomb. Actually, no, he can't use Fundora because he's silenced. Duh! Okay. Okay, so let's bring Yuna in. So we can't use Fundora, which is going to be his next attack. Fundora is going to be his next attack. Right, so he just used... Well, he couldn't use it because obviously he was silenced, but that would have been the Fundora. So his next one is a melee. His next one is a melee. Next one's melee. What's he on now? 700. Yeah. Okay, a crit from Oren could potentially capture this. Come on, Oren, land that crest. Okay, I mean, it's fine. We still win. He's only got 81 health left. You know what, though? I'm going to be, like, mega safe here, and I'm going to bring Walker in with the pep talk. Just in case Oren misses. Oh, no, not pep talk, because that's not water. Right, waterproof. Okay, okay, okay. And now, even if Oren misses, Walker will stay alive. Okay, there's Chimera Brain captured. Right, we need 2 more of them. 2 more. Okay, sort out my party and equipment again. Oren, Tidus, Yuna. Change my equipment again. Where's Haste? SOS Haste. SOS Haste. Okay, alright, let's go zone out just for the autosave. Obviously, that is 3 Chimera Brains we now have, so we only need 2 more. And I still need 2 shreds, though. Like, I came down here for shreds, and we're getting Chimera Brains, which is really, really freaking weird. I'm not going to complain. Like, if I can get Chimera Brains done, that's like the biggest worry for a long time done. Oh, okay, well, that's actually the last ogre that we need. So we will take that. Dream Powder first, just to put them all to sleep while I get set up and get Riku back into SOS Haste. Oren, might as well just attack the dogs. We don't need to capture any skulls, but at least this way, you know, I can just get Riku to attack herself. Oh, seriously? Okay, maybe Yuna can land a hit. No? Okay. Okay. Let's just capture the other skull then. Right, come on, Riku. Just hit yourself. Hit yourself. There we go. Good girl. Alright, and now we just need to use some shadow gems, man. I'm gonna have to get some shadow gems soon. At least we did capture a worm. So we do have sort of like an infinite supply of shadow worms. Yeah, because we've already done all the capturing in Beacon Hill, haven't we? So we can get shadow gems from the worms, no problem. This is 1,000 health left. Still not going to use any other item. We're just going to stick to the shadow gems here, just for, you know, safety in that. That's 500. And this will be 250, which means after this, Oren can one-shot it. And luckily enough, Oren actually has the next turn. 263. Yeah, we can capture that. There we go. Ogre captured. Okay, so that is ogres done. Ogres are done. So all we need now then are the shreds, Chimera Brains, and Marlboros. Riku, out for Tidus. We should really be encountering the shreds more here than anything, but I don't know why we're not getting any. Like, we're getting kind of a weird set of monsters up here. Okay, well, we don't care about these. We're just going to Petrify Grenade this. Like, we don't need any of these. We don't really care about any of the items from them. I mean, we do care about the items. We just don't need any of them right this instant. It's gonna be a huge load off my mind though once the Calmlands capturing is done. Because Chimera Brains is just one of those mobs, right? Like the strategy required for it. Ugh, there's just so many things can go wrong, you know? I mean, the first fight we had with them, flawless, right? Like you all saw that. That was a flawless fight. The second fight, things kind of went a little sideways, but we managed to pull it off. That was fluky. That was fluky. Okay, we did get a bit lucky in that. I'm not going to deny that. So I don't know, man. We don't want things to go badly with them, especially right now when I'm sort of relying on auto saves. I mean, yes, I could go and save, sure, but then obviously I have to get back into SOS haste and all that sort of stuff. So I don't really want to do that until I have the Chimera Brains captured. I don't want to go into a Chimera Brain fight unoptimally set up. Once we have the 5, it really won't matter because then I can just swap Tidus out for Riku and throw a Petrify Grenade, right? Because obviously once we have the 5, we won't need any more. So I can just Petrify Grenade to get the win instantly. So even if they ambush me at that point, it doesn't matter. Until then though, unfortunately, it does. We most definitely need SOS Haste active for the start. Alright, come on, Shreds. But Shreds are like a common enemy as well. We're just not getting any for some reason. We're getting a really weird mob grouping. In like a really weird area as well. Maybe I need to like reset for RNG. I think that probably is something we should talk about actually. So for those who don't know, the PC and PlayStation versions of the game, they all have like different RNG tables, right? Now, specifically, I don't actually know about like the PC version, but I know the PS4 and PS5 version of the game, the RNG table in those were actually really screwed, right? Like it was pretty much always going to be the same RNG table if I'm not mistaken. I think Square did actually eventually patch that. I don't think they completely fixed it, but I think they like slightly alleviated the issues. Whereas PC, I don't think it's quite as extreme, but I have noticed sometimes it's very distinctive of sort of what RNG table you're actually on. You know, I'm just going to swap Riku out for Tidus right now. Just so the party's already set up. Like, we're already poisoned the coil, so that doesn't really matter. But yeah, I think PC might suffer a little bit from, you know, RNG shenanigans rather than it being actually random. Maybe there's some kind of bug there. Because I have definitely noticed some instances of that, specifically on the Steam version. Because obviously that's the version that we're playing right now. Kind of wish we could play the PS3 version, just because I know that works probably the best compared to like the PS2 version and that. But just for ease of everything I'm doing, like recording wise, we're just playing the Steam version, because it is infinitely, and I do mean infinitely, easier to record on Steam than it is like consoles and that. Obviously the difference isn't too much in a sense, right? Like there's not too much difference between them, but at the same time it also adds a lot of heat into the environment, because obviously I would be, well, not the environment, I should say, the environment of this room, because I would be playing on the PS5 and that gets a little toasty. So yeah, I don't really want that on as much as I can help it. Plus, you know what, I don't actually even know the last time I turned it on. Oh, actually, yeah, I do. Well, other than for like a little video, which you guys probably won't see for a couple of months actually. Like the editor has the footage for it, but he is quite busy over the next like month or two, so it's probably going to be after September where you guys actually see this video. But I did turn it on for that. I needed a clip with the console for that. But yeah, before that, I actually can't remember the last time I played it. I think the last time I played it was maybe Black Ops, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, so if you guys don't know, I do actually play COD. I like COD. Not played it in a while, but you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes it does get a little stale. Or sometimes I start working on a project and then I just don't have time for it. You know, COD's a nice game for me, especially zombies. I like playing zombies. Which I need to go back on the PlayStation more, to be honest. I want to get Expedition on the PlayStation, but at the same time, I know that's going to be the really, really dumb decision, right? Because I want Expedition on the PlayStation for the trophies, because yes, I am absolutely a trophy whore. But at the same time, I want to get Expedition on Steam, because then I can also work on challenges for it after I've, you know, obviously done my first playthrough. I can work on challenges for it while actually at work. Wait, was that Deathbringer or a Death Strike weapon? Did we just get Death Strike? No, a Death Touch. Death Touch. I'm still gutted we got the Zombie Strike on Tidus, man. I'm still so gutted. It's fine. I think we can maybe make that work. I don't remember specifically needing it. Ooh, ambush, okay. Yeah, I don't specifically remember needing it for Aaron. I think it's just very, very helpful to have Zombie Strike for Aaron. I might have to double check that. But there's no point me even bothering to look at that just yet anyway, because we're so far away from the point of actually needing it. It's unreal. Because that's for like Inside Sin and Omega, that is. So yeah, we don't need Zombie for, you know, here in the Calm Lands, or for Gagazet or Cavern of the Stolen Faith, which is obviously what we're going to be doing for now. I'm hoping, like really hoping it's not going to take us too long to get all the capturing done. Just because, the one, I know you guys aren't super into just videos of non-stop capture. I know some of you guys just tap me on in the background and listen to me rant, which, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Obviously, even if you are not actively watching, you know, the fact you guys are keeping the video on and just having me in the background, it means a lot, you know, it really does mean a lot. So I appreciate you guys, I appreciate you. But yeah, there's still, it's one of them, I think, you know. Alright, what do we need? I'm trying to fit, like, I want to get the shreds. But I've already made it back to the, like, left top side where the stronger mobs are, where Chimera Brains and Malbros are. Yeah, I'm gonna get shreds. Actually, no, we can still get shreds in the top left, can't we? Yeah, we can still get shreds in the top left. Come on, we only need a shred. Why am I not getting a single encounter? What is going on? There we go. Dude, the game really did not want to give me anything there. I already don't like this layout. Okay, Walker first. Let's just kill him. Change Walker out for Riku. Right, let's silence him. Alright, he's now silenced. Still need to protect against water. We really need to be careful against Aqua Breath here, because obviously he can start with any of his 4 attacks. He can start with Thundara, Attack, Megiddo Flame, or Aqua Breath. So we really have to be protected here. And obviously with Aqua Breath being AoE, that is by far the most important one to protect against. Yeah, we'll just go waterproof first. I was actually a little afraid of that. So that was attack, which means, unfortunately, his next strike is going to be Aqua Breath. That is actually low-key kind of the worst setup we can actually have. At least if I use Lulu to revive him, they are all protected against the water now. Yeah, they're all protected against the water now. Let's smoke bomb him. Let me just use a Chocobo Wing, actually. Sure, we'll hit him with thunder as well. Why not? Just get a little bit of damage in, you know. Right, there's Aqua Breath. We all should immune this. Yep. Okay. Right. Walker out for Auron, because his next hit now is going to be Megiddo Flame. Shadow Gem. Yeah, his next hit is going to be Megiddo Flame. Is Lulu immune to Megiddo? Fiery Tea, yes. Lulu is immune to it, so that's fine. I'll just take Auron back out for now. Walker's not low health, though. Walker is not low health. Shoot. I can't even hit him because he'll die. He'll get stoned. And I need to change Riku's armor to fire. I'm gonna have to get Riku to manually hit Walker here. And of course it missed. Okay, Lulu, you seriously need to hit Walker here. Come on. Oh, nice. It was just enough to lower his health as well. Okay. So defend, Walker. Riku can go back to using Shadow Gems. Dude, our Shadow Gem count is really going down now. We do also need some for the Mall Bros. It might be worth me going back to actually get some. Alright, so the next one's going to be from Dara, which is a free turn, because obviously he's silenced. Didn't actually see how much damage the last Shadow Gem did either. Okay, nice. Yeah, Auron can capture that. Enough. Right, Chimera Brain captured. Okay, nice. So we need one more of them. We need one more. Dude, we need 2 shreds, 1 Chimera Brain, and 3 Malbros. How have I not got the shreds yet, man? Like, that's low-key kind of infuriating, not gonna lie. We seriously should have... Oh, no, I haven't actually changed my party back or my equipment. Yeah, we really need to do that. SOS Haste. SOS Haste. Yeah, that's fine. Come on, give me some shreds. Give me some shreds. Stop with the anacondas, please. How have we not got those shreds yet, man? Yeah, I'm definitely getting low on Shadow Gems. I know I only need a few per capture, but still. 32 for what is essentially 4 captures. I mean, I suppose in a sense that limits me to like 8 each, which is still plenty, I guess. So yeah, we don't actually need to get them just yet. We can definitely finish Calmlands off first. But then I will need to get more ready for Stolen Faith and Gagazet. Especially Gagazet. We're actually gonna need a lot of them for Gagazet, unfortunately. Because of the underwater sections. Some of those mobs are going to be fairly brutal. Alright, come on, give me some shreds. Give me some shreds, man. Or another Chimera Brain. One or the other. Shreds or Chimera Brain. I don't mind which. Have you guys noticed something? We're getting ambushed like every battle at this point. It's actually kind of mad. Oh, wait. I haven't given Yuna her initiative weapon back, have I? I'm pretty sure she has an initiative weapon anyway. I should really equip that on her. Because then we're more likely to get preemptives and less likely to get ambushed like we are doing. Dude, my poison fangs are actually getting low as well. And I've been pretty lenient with them. We've only really been using them on anacondas and coils. Kind of crazy how many we've actually gone through. Unit, weapon. Oh, did I must have sold it. I must have sold it. Well, shoot. I am pretty sure I had one for her at some point. Or maybe I'm thinking of something else. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of a challenge run I've done before where I had initiative for her. I just could have swore it was this run, but maybe not. Maybe not. Granted, it would be insanely helpful if I did actually have one. Right, so let's just walk all the way down to the Mokolonia exit because I want a screen change for the autosave here. And if I'm lucky, we'll get... Okay, well, no, we don't need any of them. So we're just going to petrify this one. Petrify grenade. We need some shreds, man. I can't believe we're not getting any. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. I'm sure everybody who's ever played FF10 will know that shred is one of the common enemies. And yet here we are. We have more Chimera brains than shreds. And yet, I don't know about you guys, but Chimera brain is always the one that just takes me forever. Dream powder. I realized as well I didn't swap Riku out with Tidus. So we actually got a little bit lucky there that we didn't get ambushed. Otherwise, yeah, that could have ended very, very badly for us. Especially with the coils, man. The coils are actually pretty freaking lethal. Like, they've got death attacks, they've got Fundora. They can do a lot of damage very, very quickly. Swap Riku back out for Tidus now. It's not going to be nice doing Omega or Sin, though. Omega and Sin, like, literally every mob there will be able to one-shot us, whether we're full health or not. It's either going to be a case of we immune their attack or we die if it lands, pretty much. So we're going to have a lot of fun in games there. There's going to be a lot of gear switching. There's going to be a lot of item usage, like Silence, Dark. Stone Strike on Walker is going to be a godsend, though. That is going to be very, very helpful. Dude, this is actually getting crazy how common the coils are this video. They are literally never this common for me. I'm sure you guys are all the same, right? Like, coils are pretty rare. At least for me, anyway. Like, I never get them quick. I have to admit, though, I am really looking forward to when the Calmlands is done. Just so we can, like, get out of this area. There's just something about capturing in Calmlands that, I don't know, it gets boring, right? Like, I think it's the enemies more than anything. Mobs in Calmlands are just really boring and intuitive. I suppose it doesn't help that I've played this game like thousands of freaking times at this point, but still. I definitely don't mind capturing in other areas. Although, then again, this challenge might make me... Tired, yawning, that's weird. Yeah, this challenge might make me change my opinion on that for Sin and Omega. Because as I say, like, I've not really looked at the individual strategies for the mobs for those two areas. So I have honestly no idea what to expect when it comes to capturing in those two sections. It's going to be very interesting. I am going to be smart though, I think. We are going to end up getting just 99 of each item before we go. Because I think then we can just do each section in like one foul swoop, right? That's what I'm thinking anyway. Oh, I forgot to take Riku out. Alright, Tidus, there we go. Yeah, because if we get 99 items right now, and then we go to like Cavern of the Stolen Faith, depending on how many items we have left over, we might just be able to go straight to Gagazet, you know? Try and cut out the constant return trips to the monster arena. That's the plan. That's the thought process behind the idea anyway. Dude, what is going on? Coils are not this common. I definitely think I need some kind of reset at this point. I am almost assuredly of the mind that I need some kind of reset at this point. Because I never get corals this often, man. Never. That might be why we're not actually getting any shreds at all. I bet if we did a reset and then tried again, I bet you would get nothing but shreds. Oh, but at the same time, do I actually want to reset? Because we've had pretty good luck encountering the Chimera Brains, haven't we? Oh, maybe I should try and finish the Chimera Brains off first. Because we only need one Chimera Brain, right? And we've had pretty good luck getting them. Like, we've had 3 encounters this video so far, which, yeah, 3 encounters in 50 minutes might not sound like a lot. Like, I totally get that, right? Like, I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but for me, 3 Chimera Brain encounters in 50 minutes is a lot. It's like, usually, oh, Ogre, really? Usually when I'm going for Chimera Brains, I kid you not, it takes me like 2 hours to capture 10 of them. And you got to think, that's in a regular playthrough using ×4 speed, where we can just one-shot the Chimera Brains with like regular capture weapons and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, usually taking a couple of hours to capture just 10 of them. Like, it's majorly different to this. I'm definitely considering if we can just grab some. And also, one of the things about other areas that is going to make the capturing there so much quicker than here in the Calmlands, the other areas don't really have things immune to petrify. Whereas here, obviously, corals are immune, anacondas are immune. So we have to sleep them and then poison them and just wait for them to die. Whereas in the other areas, we have much, much better ways of dealing with it. Yeah, I'll just kill the max first. There's no point me poisoning the coral first. It's not like it can do anything to me while it's asleep. Alright, so what do we need? What do we need? We still need 2 shreds. We need 1 Chimera Brain, and we need 3 Marlboros. I've got to be careful though, I'm running out of poison fangs. Dude, I really, really need to capture the mobs that we need before I run out. No, I'm not going to. There's no way. I only have 14 poison fangs. It's like, we need them for corals, and we need them for anacondas. There's no way I'm going to get 3 Marlboros and 1 Chimera Brain in, like, what? 14 poison fangs? That means we would need 1 mob every 3 encounters, basically. That's not gonna happen. That is just not gonna happen in the slightest. Yeah, let's just go get the... In fact, we might as well use the save point here, hadn't we? Yeah, because I think at this point we are gonna go for the reset. It's probably gonna be for the best, unfortunately. It does suck we weren't able to get the 5th Chimera Brain, but at the same time, I need to go back to the monster arena soon because I'm very low on poison fangs now. That was not ideal. That is not ideal in the slightest. I mean, where are we item-wise? Yeah, we're not in a good point. Dude, we're actually in a terrible, terrible state item-wise. We need so many. Ooh, I mean, we've barely used any petrify grenades because we just keep getting corals and anacondas. Like, it's those that are really adding time to this sort of challenge, man. It's actually kind of crazy. Yeah, we're gonna need like a really big item grind, unfortunately. But though, I think we're going to leave that for a different video, guys, as I'm going to be ending this one right here. Still, I hope you all have enjoyed. If you have, please be sure to smash that like button and, of course, drop a comment down below. And, hey, subscribe if you're new. I do crazy things like these challenges all the time. So, until the next one, guys, good evening, and I shall catch you later.